how to change the Traxxas Rustler 4x4 VXL Pinion gear. Well, I've not found any instructions to this online. Need to do it because I've gone and bought the 22 pinion on here, which should hopefully give me that 65 miles an hour top speed. If you've not seen the speed test, stock speed test I did on this car the other day, there's a link to it below this video where it precisely 40 miles an hour on 3S on the 11-tooth pinion that's fitted to the car as stock. Anyway, without more ado, let's get down to how to change that Traxxas Rustler 4x4 pinion gear. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is remove these 3 screws on the top of the cover. Okay guys, now the middle screw is the shorter one, the 2 either side are longer ones. Now with that done, that cover simply slides off to the side, giving me access. Okay guys, well I've been playing around off camera, and the first thing I'm going to say is I'm going to show you exactly what not to do. All you need to do is remove those 3 screws holding that top cover, remove that top cover. Don't be tempted to undo this screw as I did on here, thinking you're going to have to slide the drive shaft back or anything on there. That can remain exactly what it is, where it is. There's also 2 screws to either side, hopefully you can see in here, they should remain in place. Also, there are 2 screws on the underside of the car, they should also remain in place. No need to undo any of that. Simply undo the little screw here, which sets the pinion gap, if you like, on there. And when you've removed that, the motor with wiggling and jiggling will pull off completely. How easy is that? So don't waste. So I'm not going to waste your time by showing you all the bits that I got wrong. That's what you don't need to undo, and that's what you do need to undo. Simple as that. Now you've got nice easy access to change that pinion gear over. So change the pinion gear over. Once again, you've just got 4 screws to undo. 1, 2, 3 on the cover. The 4th one going through, that actually sets the pinion gap on there. And then lastly, a little grub screw on the pinion. How easy is that, boys? Okay, now all you need to do is pay attention when putting it back in. I put thread lock on my grub screw on there. Is this pushes down into that slot on the right hand side, but first of all you need to push this in over that pin. So slot the left hand side in, then the right hand side in. Now what I've got to do, mirror my gear mesh up, make sure the gear mesh isn't too tight. Okay, lastly guys, when you've set that gear mesh, you're going to have to do that a bit by feel. There's not even much room to put a slice of paper down in through in there. You're just going to have to get a feel for, is that filling too tight, does that sound too tight, etc. on there. Okay, my last job is to make sure the pinion screw here is nice and super tight. You don't want any slip, any movement, because this thing's got a huge amount of torque. There's 3.5 kV Pinion motor on it, so you don't want any kind of slippage on there. Nice and tight on there. Remember to put Loctite on your pinion screw, as if there is any kind of mismatch on there at all, metal versus plastic. We'll leave that to your imagination as to what the end result will be. But that is my Traxxas Rustler 4x4 VXL pinion gear changed over. As I say, hopefully I've got straight to the chase on there guys, told you what screws not to undo and exactly ones which to undo. Hopefully that will save you a lot of time, about half an hour off camera, fiddling around with various bits, seeing what does and doesn't work on the Traxxas Rustler 4x4 pinion gear change. As I say, if you're watching this in a year, 2 years time, you're going to be thinking, what's the guy talking about? Traxxas got loads of video out on that. As of today boys, they got nothing. So anyway, I hope you like that video. I hope it's of use in getting you going and flying along at 60 miles an hour plus, which I'm out to test tomorrow morning by the way boys. So if you want to see that speed test, then don't forget to subscribe. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please click on the circle image to subscribe. And if you hit subscribe, then don't forget to hit that little notifications bell next to it.